Was that too slow?
Yeah, maybe.
I couldn't remember. I was afraid of starting it too fast and it sounded corny or something, but I went the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And I regretted it, believe me.
Oh man, that was funny.
So who was our high side?
After our breakfast session, you're gonna test me now.
We can't be running into people.
I was feeling the burn on that one.
Well, they have an Air Force, 2 Air Force bases.
Okay.
So somewhere in there they'll probably have so maybe like 16 measures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 measures.
The G or
We've got 2 members, right?
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-bum-ba-dum.
Goes at the top.
Yep. We've got to play it for 2 people as they come
Would
up.
it be from the bracket? Yeah, you have brackets.
I think they do it after both have been hooded and they announce it to the crowd.
Oh, so you should
We just play it.
not make
Yeah.
it sound strange.
yeah.
And if we have to, we vamp.
Yeah, and if we have to, we can keep going. That
So
would
plan
be,
on E to
The brackets. Do the brackets.
well, let's just, yeah.
That should be a hard stop at that bracket. So if you needed to repeat, you go back to E.
Yeah,
Or-
no,
or
we're not
let's
gonna
start,
repeat it.
or
We don't need
do
to
the.
repeat it.
It will only be
Next
3
time,
beats and then pick up.
For the other lady, she always wanted to know how many notes. She wanted to know. I said, you can't. She said, "Look, you got 40 seconds."
boy, that'd be a disaster coming out that last piece if it was supposed to be a certain amount of time.
She was the one that said, she said, you're not doing the national anthem.
All right.
I don't think so. You're paying for our time, not how many notes
Right,
we play.
exactly.
And you sure they're Air Force and not Space Force?
Yeah, Air Force.
Although yeah, that's space for. All right, so we're gonna do the pickups, then run all
Yeah.
of the bracket,
Oh,
and
it's
just
time.
back go to
There we
E.
go.
Okay, ready?
So
Oh, we're doing it.
we're doing the pump.
Oh, I thought we were about to start the military thing. I was like, wait, what? Now?
Yeah. I think, yeah. He said
Ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Good morning, everybody. I didn't hear. Good morning. Before we begin, in order not to disturb the program, please silence all mobile devices and pagers, especially those ones that are on bypass. Maybe it's better to turn off the phone. Got it. I'm Antonio Bianco, Dean of the John Seeley School of Medicine. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the 136th Commencement Exercises of the University of Texas Medical Branch, John Seeley School of Medicine, MD program. At this time, please stand and join Syncope, a student a cappella group who will lead us in singing the Star Spangled Banner. After, please remain standing for the invocation.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Syncope, and thanks to the Chamber Brass Quartet for providing music for our ceremony today. Reverend Dr. Tammy Isaac will now give this morning's invocation. Reverend Dr. Isaac.
Will you please bow your heads with me? Let us still our hearts and begin to turn our minds to the one who gives life and purpose and calling. Gracious and sovereign God, we pause in this sacred moment to acknowledge you as the giver of wisdom, the sustainer of purpose, and the one who calls each of us into this healing work. Today, we thank you for these graduates who have journeyed through rigorous studies and sleepless nights and seasons of uncertainty, yet they have emerged faithfully and focused and fortitude. We ask that you dwell among us as we begin to honor them in this ceremony. Let your presence guide the spirit of this gathering, bringing meaning to every word that is spoken and every name that is called. Let your spirit fill this place. Let hope rise in every heart. Let gratitude overflow every person that we celebrate in this moment of this remarkable milestone. We thank you for the capacity that they've had. We thank you for the faculty who taught not just from textbooks, but from experience. We thank you for families who have prayed and sacrificed and believed, and for the students who answered the call, not just to medicine, but to ministry in scrubs and lab coats. May this ceremony be more than a celebration, but let it be a commissioning, an anointing, a release into the world with purpose and with power. And may every graduate carrying with them not just knowledge, but a sacred sense of responsibility to heal, serve, and lead with integrity. Be glorified in this moment and go before them in all that is to come before them. In your name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Dr. Isaac. Audience, please be seated. One of the few certainties in medicine is that fourth-year medical students leave school profoundly different from when they began as first-year students. It happened to me, and I'm certain it's happening to each one of you. Through long nights, early mornings, moments of doubt, and moments of triumph, you have transformed yourselves. By comforting, empathizing, and truly caring for patients in pain and suffering, you have been forever changed. The joy of witnessing a baby's birth and the privilege of sharing good news, remission, recovery, hope, have also shaped who you are today. Altogether, you have evolved from students of medicine into physicians. You're stronger, more resilient, and deeply responsible. You have seen firsthand how difficult life can be for those facing illness and for those without access to care. You have learned not to take for granted what so many do not have. But more importantly, despite the flood of unfiltered realities you have encountered over the past 4 years, you have learned how to care for people in pain, ease their suffering, and in many cases restore joy to their lives. That is no small achievement. Let us celebrate that today. Let us celebrate who you have become and who you are about to be. Before anything else, let me acknowledge those who made this day possible. To the family and loved ones, this degree belongs to you as well. You have supported late nights and missed holidays. The faculty and staff, thank you for sharing not only knowledge, but judgment, character, and professionalism. And to the patients, often unrecognized in ceremonies like this, thank you. You were our students' greatest teachers. Decades of experience have taught me that transformation from student to physician never truly ends. Your patients will continue to shape you in ways you cannot imagine. To that point, let me share a story, a thyroid story. About 15 years ago, I cared for two patients, two middle-aged teachers who had developed hypothyroidism. Both were treated according to standard practice, and by all accounts, they should have been fine, but they were not. Both gradually lost their ability to focus, to keep up with their work, to function as they once had. Within months, both left their professions out of frustration and out of respect for their students. These two patients changed me. They made me realize that the way we understood hypothyroidism, a disease we believe we had solved long ago, might be incomplete. And I made a decision I dedicated the next 15 years of my career to understanding their problem, to questioning the dogma and searching for better answers. Today, nearly 2 million patients with hypothyroidism feel better because of insights that began with those two individuals. Among many lessons, that experience taught me something fundamental. Medicine is not just about fixing lab tests. It's about restoring people. Today, you join a profession built on trust. Patients will meet you, often for the first time, and place in your hands their fears, their hopes, and sometimes their lives. They will not ask your GPA. They will not ask your STEP score. They will ask something far more important. Can I trust you? And the answer will come from your integrity, your humility, and your compassion. You're entering medicine at a time of extraordinary change. You will practice in a world shaped by artificial intelligence, genomic, personalized medicine, telemedicine, global connectivity, and yes, even Dr. Google. You will hear much about disruption and innovation. And yes, again, AI may help you read scans faster and suggest diagnosis, but it cannot sit at the bedside, hold the patient's hand, and say, I understand, and I will be with you along the way. You will also face realities that are less often discussed. There will be long hours, difficult decisions, and moments when systems do not work as it should. On those days, remember, you chose a profession where your presence mattered. Even when you cannot cure, you can comfort. Even when you cannot solve, you can stand beside. Let me challenge you. Do not simply practice medicine. Shape it. Where you see inefficiency, improve it. Where you see inequity, address it. Where you see outdated thinking, challenge it. You will not do this alone. You will work alongside nurses, physicians' assistants, pharmacists, and many other professionals. Respect them, learn from them. As dean, I want to say something about this institution. You graduate from a school with a remarkable legacy of discovery, service, and resilience. This school opened in 1891, at a time when medicine was just beginning to transform, from apprenticeship to science-based education. Hospitals were being integrated with laboratories, and modern medical schools were emerging. It was a time of extraordinary discovery. Physicians were learning that neurons made up the brain, that the immune system could be harnessed, and that surgery could be made safer through sterile techniques and wearing gloves. Through the years, this island and this school have also endured adversity, including catastrophic hurricanes, and yet persevere and stand strong today. Class of 2026, you carry that legacy forward, and you will define what UTMB becomes next. So let me leave you with 3 thoughts. First, never lose sight of the person behind the disease. Medicine, above all, about people. Second, stay curious. The day you stop asking questions is the day you stop growing. Third, remember the privilege of this profession. Few careers allow you to make such a difference in lives of others. And let me add one more thought, perhaps the most important. Medicine advances when we question what we believe to be settled. Every generation inherits truths that feel complete but are not. Progress comes from curiosity, humility, and the courage to ask, are we certain we are right here? That is the moment when progress begins. As you leave here today, you carry knowledge, skill, and the privilege of being called doctor. But more importantly, you carry responsibility, the quiet daily responsibility to stand at the intersection of science and humanity. Think about William Osler and Samuel Meltzer, giants who shaped modern academic medicine, and remember that the practice of medicine is an art based on science. I'll repeat that. The practice of medicine is an art, but it's based on science. Science will guide your decisions, but it's your humanity that will give them meaning. I will close with this. Years from now, you will not remember every diagnosis or every procedure you're involved with, but you will remember the patient who trusted you, the moment you made a difference, and so will they. Congratulations all. Thank you. As I look around today, I see a number of our university leaders here to support our students on this very momentous day. Please join me in extending a round of applause and taking a moment to recognize and express our gratitude to these leaders for their presence and support of our students. The mace that you notice in the commencement procession bears the seal of the University of Texas and signifies the power and authority vested in the institution. This year, the mace is entrusted to the care of the Senior Faculty Marshal, Dr. Michael Boyers, who's a professor in our Department of Internal Medicine. Our Chief Faculty Marshals this year are Dr. Bernard Carnat, who's a professor of our Department of Internal Medicine, Dr. Cristiana Rastellini, Professor of Instruction in the Department of Neurobiology and Internal Medicine. Our other faculty marshals are Dr. Joanne Acevedo, who served as an assistant professor of clinical practice for the Department of Pediatrics, Dr. Cleveland Covington, assistant professor of clinical practice in our Department of Pediatrics and Internal Medicine, Dr. Michael Erickson, assistant professor of clinical practice in our Department of Surgery, Dr. Monique Ferguson, who serves as professor of research for the Department of Internal Medicine, Dr. Kevin McKinney, professor of clinical practice in our Department of Internal Medicine, Dr. Richard Liu, who's an associate professor of clinical practice in our Department of Surgery, Dr. Richard Piles, who serves as professor in our departments of pediatrics and the Sealy Institute for Vaccine Sciences and Microbiology and Immunology, and Dr. Misha Syed, professor for the Department of Ophthalmology. Please join me in giving these individuals a round of applause. And now I would like to call on President Reiser to begin today's events with a special welcome.
Good morning, everybody. Can we do it one more time? Good morning, everybody. To our graduates, families, faculty, staff, and honored guests, welcome. For most of your medical education, the focus has always been on what comes next. The next exam, the next clinical rotation, the next patient, and the next challenge. Today is different. Today gives us the opportunity to reflect on what this class has already accomplished and recognize the commitment it took to get here today. Medical school asks a great deal of each of you. And earning this degree requires far more than academic ability alone. It requires endurance, maturity, humility, and the ability to continue moving forward even on difficult days. And there are few places where students experience the full scope and complexity of medicine the way you have at the John Seeley School of Medicine. This institution has always occupied a unique place in Texas and in academic medicine and in the world. It was founded with a public mission to serve communities, expand access to care, advance discovery, and train physicians prepared to meet the demands of modern medicine. That mission continues to shape how students are trained today. At UTMB, medical education happens in an environment where students are exposed to the realities of modern healthcare at every level, from primary care to highly specialized and acute care settings. Patients may never remember every clinical detail of their care, but they will always remember where they felt heard, respected, and understood. They will remember whether the physician standing in front of them brought both competence and humanity into the room. That responsibility now belongs to you. In closing, I also want to recognize the families, friends, mentors, spouses, partners, and loved ones who helped make this day possible. Medical school is demanding, not only for students, but also for the people who support them along the way. Thank you for your encouragement, sacrifice, and belief in these graduates. Graduates, in a few moments, you will walk across this stage and you officially enter one of society's most trusted professions. Wherever your path leads next, I hope you remain curious, grounded, and committed to the reason you chose this profession in the first place. On behalf of us, of all of UTMB, congratulations to the 2026 graduating class of the John Seeley School of Medicine.
Thank you, Dr. Reiser. I would now like to recognize the parents, spouses, family members, and friends of our graduates whose support was so important to make this day possible. Class of 2026, please join me in thanking your supporters, both those able to be here with us today and those watching from afar. And now I would like to take a moment and acknowledge your extended family at UTMB, the faculty members. We owe a great deal to our faculty members whose support is essential to our students' success. UTMB is home to outstanding educators, scholars, scientists, and clinicians who have instilled in our students, the social, moral, and ethic obligations of the profession. Without our outstanding faculty members, UTMB will not be the world-class learning community of which we are so very proud. Please join me in recognizing our John Seeley School of Medicine faculty members. With this important milestone, class of 2026, you will officially become part of the UTMB alumni family. It's our hope that you will stay connected to your alma mater. Our alumni are a distinguished group who are passionate in their effort to facilitate a rewarding educational experience for our students. On behalf of UTMB alumni, Dr. Richard Helmer, President of UTMB John Seeley School of Medicine Alumni Association and Board of Trustees, will deliver a brief message. Dr. Elmer.
Thank you, Dr. Bianco. On behalf of the Alumni Board of the John Seeley School of Medicine, I would like to offer our congratulations to you, the class of 2026, for your great achievement and for closing this chapter in your lives. In a short period of time, you will become full voting members of the Alumni Association. We understand that you have other financial considerations, and for the next 5 years, all your dues are paid for you. At the end of that time, you'll have a chance to become life members at a reduced rate. You might ask, why would I want to join the Alumni Association? I'd like to illustrate that with a situation that occurred back about 12 years ago in St. Petersburg, Florida. A lady drove up to her local Starbucks at 7 o'clock in the morning, got her coffee, and decided to pay for the person who was behind her. It was a caramel macchiato. I have no earthly idea what that is. Perhaps some of y'all do. I looked it up, and now it's $6.70. So that was a fairly significant contribution she made. What it was at that time, I don't know. That set off a chain reaction, and for the next 11 hours, 378 people were served by paying forward. At 6 o'clock in the afternoon, a lady drove up, accepted her free coffee, and refused to carry on the carry forward proposition that was going on. So you say, well, what does that have to do with where we are today? In the last 4 years, the Alumni Association has donated well over $315,000 to the student body of the John Seeley School of Medicine. Think back 4 years when you were just starting out and you got your white coat at the white coat ceremony. Remember recently match day festivities, the photographs afterwards, the food. Remember the Honor Council pins. The Alumni Association has also sponsored several student organizations' needs in the last 4 years. In addition to that, we've given out scholarships for $100,000 total. We would like to do more, and that's where you come in. In a few years, when you have the financial ability to do so, we want you to join the association. Your dues will go to help further the scholarship offerings and the other things that we give to the student body. On another note, in a short period of time, you'll be taking the physician's oath, which I think is a modern derivation of the Hippocratic Oath, which many of us here took. Hippocrates, the Greek physician, did much to take medicine out of the realm of superstition and bring it into a scientific basis of observation and testing. One of the things that he said, and I hope you remember, he said, quote, "It's far more important to know what person the disease has than what disease the person has." Never forget the humanity of the individual that you're taking care of. In the next few weeks, most of you, or many of you, will be entering into the time-honored tradition of morning report. You will be with, as interns and residents, you will be with others, and you will be discussing with the chief, with your chief, either his or her designee or that person. You'll be discussing cases that occurred that were admitted to your service in the last 24 hours. It's important to be able to dispassionately review those cases, but never forget that each case is a human being. Regardless of their station in life, remember that we're all made in the image of God, and that we need to remember the case before us and that the humanity that patient has. Also, never forget the power, the healing power of human touch. Sometimes it's more important just to sit and talk, look the patient straight in the eye, either hold their hand or have your hand on their shoulder and listen to what they're saying. Sometimes that's more important than an infusion of rituximab or a platelet transfusion or penicillin or whatever. Sometimes just listening, looking them in the eye, and holding their hand. On behalf of the Alumni Association, we wish you Godspeed as you now begin this next chapter in your life. I'd like to leave you with the words of a young man who graduated from the University of Texas in 1949 with a engineering degree. His name was Tom Landry. He went on to become the coach of the Dallas Cowboys. A famous quote that he has was, quote, "I leave you with these words. As of today, you have 100% of your life left." Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Elmer, and thank you to all alumni of UTMB. Now we'll proceed with the presentation of the Gold-Headed Cane Award. The Gold-Headed Cane Award was established on the campus of the University of Texas Medical Branch in 1960 by the late Dr. Charles T. Stone, a 1915 UTMB graduate and longtime chairman of the university's Department of Internal Medicine. After 64 years, the original cane was retired in 2024, and it's on permanent displays at the Moody Medical Library on UTMB campus. This newly crafted cane we have here today will carry the tradition forward. Now, I would like to introduce Senior Class President Cynthia O'Kafer, who will present the Gold-Headed Cane Award. Ms. O'Kafer.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bianco. Good morning, class of 2026. You all look so beautiful today. Okay. Okay, as president of the 40th class, it is an honor to participate in this ceremony. You will find the story of the Gold-Headed Cane Award printed in the program. This award is given to bring the heart of medicine more prominently to the attention of the students, and is given to that student who, in the opinion of his or her peers, best exemplifies the qualities of the practice of the heart of medicine. Will the 5 finalists please come forward as your names are called? Stephen Noah Bowman. Next, we have Christopher Evan Hurst. Next, we have Shilpa Rajagopal. Next, we have Elise Marie Reyes. And then finally, we have Gabriel Jose Rivera. It is my pleasure to present to you the 2026 Gold-Headed Ken Award to Shilpa Rajagopal.
Thank you, Ms. Okafor, and congratulations to all of our award finalists and recipients. And I've been told you have to return that cane at the end of the ceremony. It's now my pleasure to recognize the 2026 recipients of the Ashbel Smith Distinguished Alumni Award, the highest honor bestowed to our John Seeley School of Medicine Alumni Association. This award honors exceptional service to the medical profession in memory of Dr. Ashbel Smith, a significant figure in Texas medicine, politics, and education. Since its inception in 1965, over 300 alumni have received this prestigious award. At a ceremony last night, our honorees received a miniature sculpture of the Old Red along with a special certificate. Each of them was also presented with a commemorative medallion bearing the likeness of Ashbel Smith. This year, 6 distinguished alumni were recognized. Dr. Mary Claire Haber, residency class of 2002, Dr. Latanya J. Love, class of 2000, Dr. Mary Dale Peterson, class of 1981, Dr. Vonga G. Reeves, residency class of 1985 and fellowship class of 1991, Dr. Malik Mac Sykes, class of 1976, and Dr. T. Lynn Wharton, class of 1976. Please refer to your program for the full biographies of our award recipients. Please join me in a final round of applause for our 2026 Ashbel Smith Distinguished Alumni Award recipients. Now it's my honor to welcome our keynote speaker. Dr. Barry Kohler serves as the David Rockefeller Professor of Medicine, head of the Allen and Francis Adler Laboratory of Blood and Vascular Biology, and co-director of the Center for Clinical and Translational Science at the Rockefeller University, one of the world's leading institutions for biomedical research and translational science, and birthplace of the American Society for Clinical Investigation. Since joining Rockefeller in 2001, Dr. Kohler's work has fundamentally advanced understanding of hemostasis and thrombosis, particularly the role of platelets in clot formation, vascular injury, and inflammatory processes. His pioneering research has led directly to therapies and diagnostic technologies that have improved patient care worldwide. Among the most notable achievements is the development of a monoclonal antibody targeting the platelet glycoprotein receptor, which led to the FDA-approved antiplatelet therapy, abciximab. I rehearsed that many times, abciximab, used in memory in more than 5 million patients worldwide. abciximab is considered a landmark example of translational medicine. Dr. Kohler also pioneered the development of the Verify Now system, a rapid point-of-care assay used to assess platelet responsiveness to antiplatelet therapies, and now widely utilized in cardiovascular care across the United States, Europe, and Asia. Continuing his commitment to innovation, Dr. Kohler recently developed zalunfiban, a novel platelet inhibitor designed to enable earlier treatment of acute myocardial infarction and improve outcomes for patients experiencing heart attacks. Over the course of his distinguished career, Dr. Kohler has been awarded 23 United States patents and has received numerous prestigious honors, including the American Society of Hematology Henry M. Stratton Medal and the American Heart Association National Research Achievement Award. Dr. Koller is a member of the National Academy of Medicine, National Academy of Science, and the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. He has also served as president of the American Society of Hematology and founding president of Society for Clinical and Translational Science. We're excited to have him with us today. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Barry Koller.
Thank you very much, Dean Bianco, for your very kind and generous introduction and the honor of speaking at this year's commencement. I very much admire your outstanding contributions to our understanding of thyroid research and also your leadership of the educational, clinical, and research accomplishments of this great institution, bringing it to ever greater heights. And I also want to express my admiration for President Reiser's visionary leadership and his groundbreaking research on kidney disease. Congratulations, graduates. Today we interrupt our daily work and join together to celebrate your achievements. You have demonstrated a superhuman capacity for delayed gratification and made many sacrifices to prepare yourselves for this day, which marks the beginning of your careers in scientific discovery and the healing arts. And your reward is the ability to apply your unique intellectual gifts, your hard-won new knowledge, and your humane sensitivity to advancing our understanding of basic biomedical science and both preventing and alleviating suffering from illness. Each of you should feel very good about your choice, your calling, and yourself. This is also a time to give thanks to your loved ones, those who could be here and those who could not. They also made sacrifices to help you achieve this goal. Those who are closest to you and share your daily know how difficult some days have been for you. Their understanding, encouragement, and belief in the importance of what you were doing have fortified you when you needed it most. For many of your parents and grandparents, this day symbolizes the fulfillment of their hopes and dreams for you, and the vows they made to you when you were still in their arms. This is also a time for you to thank the extraordinary faculty of physicians and scientists who have taught you about the wonders of the human body and the majesty of the human spirit, and to thank the other members of the UTMB professional team who have ensured that you have a supportive and safe environment in which to learn. While commencement looks to the future, it also provides an opportunity to go back to one's roots for guidance and inspiration. UTMB's founding and subsequent history reflect the best in cooperative state and philanthropic support, with Texas and the Seeley family each making vital contributions. John Seeley was a Galveston Islander by choice back in 1846. His financial success in railroads, real estate, and shipping helped build Galveston's economy. At the time of his passing, he designated $50,000 for his wife, Rebecca, to use for a charitable cause. She and John's brother George decided that health care was crucial to Galveston, and so they created the John Seeley Hospital in 1890, and in partnership with the newly Texas state-founded UTMB, which created Old Red at the same time. John Seeley II, Jenny Seeley Smith, and her husband R. Waverly Smith continued that commitment, and the Seeley and Smith Foundation, established in 1922, continues that legacy today, donating more than $1 billion to erect 25 buildings, endow 37 academic chairs, and provide research support that has maintained the John Seeley School of Medicine and UTMB as national leaders. With ongoing Texas state and philanthropic support, the John Seeley School of Medicine has been a national leader in making a medical education available to all based solely on merit, with one of the lowest tuitions in the nation. Today, the impact of that partnership endures and is made manifest by the confirming of medical degrees to the outstanding class I see before me. I titled my presentation today, Humanism and Science, and you've already heard much about these two, and I call them the twin pillars of medicine, because medicine provides the opportunity to blend these optimally to address the patient's medical needs in the context of their unique lives, fears, prayers, and hopes. Humanism's call to action in medicine has its roots in the Hippocratic Oath, stretching back more than 2 millennia, and the power of systematic, rational inquiry to improve medical care can make it an equally compelling imperative. So how can one optimally merge humanism and science in medicine? To start, I suggest considering 5 cardinal elements of medical humanism. The first core value of humanism is the preciousness of each human life, and for those who are religiously oriented, the sanctity of each life, sparked as it is by divinity. This principle is the bedrock of Western civilization, given voice by Thomas Jefferson with an underappreciated assist from Benjamin Franklin in the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. It is especially important, therefore, to publicly affirm these universal rights today as we approach the 250th birthday of our great nation. The second core value of medical humanism is respecting and protecting patients' dignity, especially when illness or other circumstances make them vulnerable and powerless. Saving a human life, no matter how brilliantly or heroically, must be matched by protecting the patient's privacy, modesty, and public reputation. Third is a celebration of different human perspectives. It is precisely in the juxtaposition of different ways of seeing the world that sparks of creativity crackle, creating new technologies and setting in motion exciting new intellectual, literary, and artistic paths to explore. There are also biologic reasons to celebrate human variation, because our species is among the most genetically homogeneous. In times of pandemic, genetic variation is our species' greatest defense. Fourth is a sympathetic appreciation of the complexity of the human condition. As a species, we've only been living at high density since the agricultural revolution 10,000 years ago, a tiny fraction of our time on Earth. Large-scale living together requires adherence to many rules, some of which are complex and arbitrary. And so it is not surprising that it is difficult for some to meet all of society's idealized expectations. As a medical student and resident at Bellevue Hospital in New York in the 1960s and early 1970s, I listened to my patients' stories about how circumstances, luck, misfortune, and in some cases discrimination made it impossible for them to achieve their goals and aspirations, and therefore they had to focus on just surviving. And the fifth is a commitment to universal access to medical care. Unprevented and untreated illness anywhere in the world, and especially in our country, is a tragedy. And as we painfully learn over and over again, illness in the most remote parts of the world will be at our doorstep with the arrival of the next airplane or ship on our shore. You can also look to the history of UTMB for inspiration in setting the highest standards of humanism. Marie Charlotte Schaefer obtained her MD degree from UTMB in 1900, and after a one-year residency in pathology in the John Seeley Hospital, was appointed to the faculty in 1901, thus becoming one of the first female faculty members in any U.S. medical school, and then rising to the rank of full professor. And the John Seeley Hospital, from its opening, provided health care to all patients, regardless of their ability to pay, with the Seeley family subsidizing the charity care. Most importantly, the devastating 1900 hurricane galvanized Galveston, and both the state and the Seeley family demonstrated a truly heroic commitment to the community, restoring, rebuilding, and building a new and even more outstanding medical school and hospital. Their example remains inspirational and a model for confronting overwhelming adversity of any kind, with what Olson recently called post-traumatic growth, characterized by positive change as a result of a struggle with highly challenging circumstances. So I also pursue science, because the glory of medicine is achieved by blending medical humanism with the power of science. Modern science joined medicine less than 200 years ago, but its impact has been truly revolutionary. In those 200 years, medical science has nearly doubled life expectancy from about 40 to 90 years of age in high-income countries. Contrast with the prior 200,000 pre-scientific years of our species has been on Earth, during which time life expectancy barely increased. It is science that has provided us with life-saving vaccines that have eradicated smallpox from the planet, a disease estimated to have killed almost 1 billion people. Vaccination has also essentially eliminated the risk of meningococcal meningitis for billions of people, and nearly eliminated polio from the world, which menaced my generation and terrorized our parents. But that is just the beginning of what science has done to advance human health. During my career, I have witnessed truly miraculous advances in treating childhood leukemia, HIV/AIDS, heart disease, selected genetic disorders, including sickle cell disease and hemophilia, and most recently, obesity. It is crucial to recognize, however, that science lacks intrinsic morality, and it only acquires its moral status based on its goals, its application, and the ethical framework under which it operates. The next logical experiment may be an immoral experiment. That is why it's so important, and you take the physician's oath today, that you recognize that you are taking that oath with all of humanity. And that is why science needs to be inextricably linked to medical humanism. When it is, science is an amazingly powerful tool for not only improving human health, but also the human condition. The drug ivermectin, which was originally developed for veterinary use, was repurposed in the 1970s by scientists at Merck to treat African river blindness due to onchocerciasis. Since its introduction, it has not only protected tens of millions of people from infection and blindness, but also permitted millions of acres of agricultural land that had been abandoned because of fear of infection to once again be used to grow food. So with that as background, I appeal to each of you to be a medical discoverer, by which I mean applying the scientific method to address a health need. And that does not just mean mixing chemicals in a test tube, since our health needs span across the broad spectrum of medicine, from basic science to clinical investigation, to assessment of novel therapies, to epidemiology, to health policy, to community dissemination, and to public health. I especially encourage you to follow NIH Director Jay Bhattacharya's goal of advancing, scaling, and implementing innovative evidence-based interventions and treatments that address poor health outcomes. And I challenge you to bring the tools of empirical science to areas that it has not been fully deployed, including bioethics and medical education itself. During my career, astute physician discoverers identified many new illnesses, including Legionella pneumonia, C. difficile gastrointestinal disease, Ebola, H. pylori gastrointestinal disease, Lyme disease, HIV/AIDS, Zika, and West Nile virus infection. So I suggest adding to your physician's oath the following sentence: that I will advance the science of medicine by experimentation, and or by making careful observations about my patients. And I will rapidly disseminate that knowledge to my colleagues so that all patients may benefit. You live in an age of ever faster technological change, with AI the most recent and potentially most disruptive innovation. Some people will view this as a threat, but others will see it as a great opportunity. While medicine used to have a well-defined career ladder leading to a top rung of clinical practice, the quickening pace of technological change makes it more appropriate to consider your career a lattice in which sometimes you will go up, other times move to the side, and occasionally even make the conscious choice to move back while you acquire new skills that will allow you to advance up an exciting new path. If you are like me, you will find happiness as always being on the steep portion of a new learning curve. And as Danielle Offrey wrote in a recent op-ed, AI is optimized to provide us a seemingly certain answer, but clinical medicine is anything but certain. Our AI tools and databases may already have a monopoly of information processing, but it is far harder to be wise and to know how to apply the trove of knowledge at our disposal. AI can't account for the simmering grief of a lost spouse that influences a patient's health decisions far more than any clinical guideline. The continuing success of modern medicine depends on the public's trust in scientists and science, and the public's understanding of the power of medical science to improve people's lives. Americans have expressed that trust by supporting the commitment of their tax dollars to fund biomedical research. Since the nature and scale of medical research also continues to change at an ever faster pace, it is appropriate to constantly critically review and improve our funding and regulatory agencies, including the NIH, CDC, and FDA. And where evidence indicates that there are opportunities for greater efficiency or effectiveness, those opportunities should be embraced. But U.S. biomedical science is also very fragile, being dependent on both brilliant young people committing their careers each year to a highly competitive enterprise without a guarantee of success, and outstanding scientists from outside our country seeing scientific opportunities in coming to the U.S. that they do not have in their own countries. The stability of NIH and other federal, state, and philanthropic research funding, and the freedom to follow the science wherever it leads, have been the bedrock principles that have encouraged our brightest young minds to choose careers in biomedical research despite the uncertainties, and make the United States a magnet for the best scientists in the world seeking opportunities and intellectual freedom. Keep these principles in mind and hold them dear when you soon recite your oath, because it is by publicly professing to use your scientific and medical knowledge to benefit humanity and to place your patient's interests above your own that you will formally enter the medical profession. So what to do now? How can you support the march of medical care and the medical science in service to humanity? I offer some thoughts on actions for your consideration. Participate in the political process directly and through professional societies. Make contact with political leaders so that they can better understand medical practice and the importance of biomedical science. Seek training in how to be an effective advocate and send messages to your representatives in local, state, and federal government on important issues. Reach out to patient advocacy groups to learn firsthand about how patients view the challenges posed by their illnesses, and volunteer to explain scientific and medical advances of interest to them. When possible, partner with them in presenting information to elected officials. Stay informed by periodically checking resources made available by organizations that are strong advocates for improving medical practice and advancing biomedical science, including your state medical society and organizations like Research America. To quote Dr. Bradford Holland, president of the Texas Medical Association, ours is a calling that blends science and art, intellect and compassion, skill and human connection. There is a reason stories are told about us and what we do, because it is difficult, because it is meaningful, and because it matters. Marshal the evidence of the medical, humanitarian, and national security benefits that come from medical research, as well as the high economic return on investment of medical research. More than 90% of the drugs that have been approved in the past several decades have been based on fundamental research funded by NIH. And those successes translate into good jobs and tax dollars returned to the government from the companies as well as the hundreds of thousands of people in the pharmaceutical and biotech industries, as well as in academia supported by NIH funds. Most importantly, educate the public, starting with high school students, about medical science and why it is crucial to continue to support it now and in the future. If you do science yourself, create an easily understood elevator pitch to explain what you are doing and why it is important. If you are a clinician, explain to your patients that the drug prescriptions you are writing for them represent the culmination of many years of painstaking government-supported research. For example, the recent miraculous weight loss drug started with NIH-funded research more than 40 years ago. As a famed research advocate, Mary Lasker, framed it, and as the COVID-19 pandemic painfully demonstrated, if you think research is expensive, try disease. And ultimately, be inspired by the lead of many outstanding UTMB graduates who previously held or currently hold an elective office, from the US Congress to the state legislature to executive offices, and consider running for elective office yourself, using your unique expertise and experience in science and medicine to serve your great state and our great nation. Let me end by returning to medical humanism. Many years ago, Elie Wiesel told the graduating class of the Mount Sinai School of Medicine that no one is as defenseless, as disarmed as a person in pain and devoured by anguish. He or she will study every line in your face, every word on your lips. At that moment, you personify either hope or despair. He went on to say that no one is as grateful as the patient who discovers a ray of hope in the eyes of his or her physician. So beyond your words, think hard about what your eyes are conveying to your patients. Art, literature, poetry, theater, and cinema help you keep the patient's perspective before your eyes. But nothing is as good as listening to your patients, sympathetically hearing their stories, and learning what they have to teach you. And nothing is as rewarding. And so, as you begin your careers today, I encourage you to go forward with confidence and self-assurance, knowing that you have received a superb education from many of the greatest physicians and scientists of our age, and from a medical school and hospital dedicated to expertly and sensitively serving the people of this state. You are truly well prepared for your task. You will succeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kohler, for that most inspiring message, and thank you for taking the time to be here with us today on such a momentous day. In appreciation for joining us today, we would like to, and I ask you to come back here, please, to present you with this commemorative medallion, which we have to go over there. Yes. Now I have the distinct pleasure of talking about Dr. Michael Woods, our Vice Dean for Academic Affairs, and as she will be introducing this year's student class speaker. Before I call Dr. Woods, I would like to ask a special recognition for her and for the faculty of UTMB School of Medicine for their outstanding work and for the success of this class. Dr. Woods.
Good morning. Arguably, I have the best job because I get to bring forward the students. So it is my great pleasure to introduce our class speaker. The class of 2026 has selected Ms. Shilpa Rajagopal. Stand up, Shilpa. Prior to attending the John Seeley School of Medicine, Ms. Rajagopal earned dual bachelor's degrees in biology and marketing from the University of Texas at Austin, and is also completing a master's of public health degree through UTMB. She's an underachiever. We feel terrible about this. Come on over, Shilpa. Over. Service, advocacy, and community engagement have been central to her medical school journey. Through her extensive work with St. Vincent's Student-Run Free Clinic, Luke Society Clinic, Grace Clinic, and other community outreach programs, she has helped provide care, resources, and health education to vulnerable and underserved populations throughout Galveston County. Ms. Rajagopal has demonstrated leadership in numerous roles throughout her years. She has been the chair of community engagement and referrals committees for St. Vincent's Clinic, student ambassador for the John Seeley School of Medicine, and mentor to both medical students and local youth through multiple educational and public health initiatives. She has also distinguished herself through an impressive record of scholarship, numerous publications, presentations, quality improvement projects, all focused on community health, chronic disease prevention, and care for the elderly. Her academic excellence, humanism, and commitment to service have been recognized through induction into both the Alpha Omega Alpha Honor Medical Society and the Gold Humanism Honor Society, along with many other honors and awards that she has received along the way. As she begins the next chapter of her medical career, we know that she will continue to lead with compassion, humility, and dedication to her patients and communities. Please welcome Ms. Shilpa Rajagopal.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much. It is truly a privilege to be here today and to speak to all of you. To all our distinguished guests, faculty, staff, and everyone in the audience and joining us from near and afar, thank you for being here today. Your presence means so much to all of us. To my fellow classmates, the class of 2026, congratulations. What an incredible journey it has been together. I feel so lucky to have learned and worked alongside each of you over the years. Medical school has a way of challenging you, pushing you to discover more about yourself and be in settings that were once just a dream, manifested through countless hours of hard work and dedication. There's so much to recognize, both in terms of academic and professional accomplishments, as well as the wonderful personal milestones, from engagements to weddings to growing families that have taken place in the past 4 years. I hope that you are able to celebrate your amazing achievements and the exciting beginnings that today represents in every way that matters to you. There's a well-known saying which states that we stand on the shoulder of giants. It's an acknowledgement to all the people who have empowered and supported us in building on their legacies and the path they set before us. We first heard this quote a few years ago during our white coat ceremony, and it rings true even louder today as we look around to see the incredible family members, friends, and loved ones gathered here who have made this journey possible. To everyone in the audience and joining virtually, to those who cannot be here with us, and to those who are here with us in spirit, I know my classmates and I are deeply grateful for your sacrifices, for all the late-night phone calls and words of comfort, and for your steadfast belief in us over the years. For good reason, UTMB has a reputation of being the friendly medical school, and I have felt that wholeheartedly since day one with each of you. There's a beautiful sense of camaraderie and support that exists on the island, and it has helped me and so many others find a home away from home in Galveston. This culture is intentional, and the reason it exists is because of each of you and the compassion, curiosity, and commitment you bring to making our community feel so special. I have no doubt that wherever we go, our class will represent UTMB well, sharing the spirit of generosity and care forward with new colleagues throughout the country. After so many years of training, it feels exciting, overwhelming, and humbling to finally become a physician, to pursue a profession that means so much to each of us. And while I feel so hopeful about the future of medicine, I would be remiss not to acknowledge the fact that these are difficult times for healthcare. We're entering at a moment that seems more fragmented and polarized than ever, that's marked by inequities and inaccessibility to care, and declining trust in healthcare systems. So in a world that often feels challenging to navigate, with so many barriers in place, how can we continue to be kind and maintain our humanity? This is a question that I've come back to frequently, and I've seen it answered in the way our faculty and our residents care for patients both in the hospital and out in the community. They have taught us that kindness in healthcare looks like showing up and doing your best every day. That can mean slowing down for a while, even amid a busy service, to sit by the patient at a bedside, or advocating for and creating spaces where all people can receive the care they need, irrespective of circumstance. I've also seen it manifest consistently through the actions of all of you, my fellow classmates, who take time out of their day to create study PowerPoints and resources so everyone can succeed, who wake up early on a weekend to volunteer out in the community, who remember to bring water and a warm blanket to a family member in the hospital who desperately needed it. To quote my friend Gabe, who loves to quote their incredible poet and activist, Maya Angelou, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And each of you make people feel seen, heard, and valued each day. This kindness is embedded in the work we do, and I know the future of healthcare will be brighter because of it and because of all of you. A few months ago, at a staff holiday party hosted by the Office of Community Engagement and Education, Dr. Farr handed each of us a couple postcards. They were colorful and fun and had encouraging messages on the front. He explained that these were kindness cards, a reminder that as we continue working to make our community a kinder and more humane place, that we should also take time to recognize and celebrate the good we see in others through these cards. I was really moved by what these postcards represented and the idea of paying love and gratitude forward in such a tangible way. A few months later, I found myself passing those very postcards to new people, sharing the same kindness and encouragement that had been shared with me. Dr. Farr, they say imitation is the highest form of flattery, so I hope you don't mind that I borrowed a page from your book today. Under your seat, if you haven't found it already, you'll find a postcard inspired by this concept. While the card is a small thank you for all that you've done at UTMB and for the Galveston community, the idea is to eventually pass it along to someone else you meet in the future, someone whose kindness, empathy, and compassion deserve to be recognized the way yours does today. The hope is that even when things feel hard, we can keep choosing to pay kindness forward. Congratulations, doctors of the class of 2026. Thank you. Thank you for making a difference in my life, and I cannot wait to see you continue making a difference in the lives of others.
Thank you, Ms. Ragapal. And now, class of 2026, the moment you have worked so hard for and your family has looked forward to, the awarding of diplomas. Dr. Linda Phillips will read the names of the graduates. In order for the names to be heard clearly, please hold your applause until all degrees have been conferred and the graduates return to their seats. We also ask that guests please do not leave their seats to take photos. The doctoral hood to be placed on the shoulders of the graduates signifies their academic achievement. The class of 2026 has selected 7 faculty members to conduct the hooding ceremony. These faculty members were chosen by the graduating class in recognition of their outstanding contributions to education. This year's faculty hooters are Dr. Lemuel H.E.B. Balu, Professor of Clinical Practice in our Department of Pediatrics. Dr. Miles Farr, Assistant Professor of Instruction for the Department of Internal Medicine. Dr. Amy Gonzalez, Associate Professor of Clinical Practice in our Department of Pediatrics. Dr. Gokhan Kalik, Professor for the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology. Dr. Ruth Levine, Professor in our Department of Psychiatry and Behavioral Sciences. Dr. John Walker, Professor of Clinical Practice for the Department of Surgery. And Dr. Mary Suna Wilkerson, Assistant Professor of Clinical Practice in our Department of Internal Medicine. Now, will the members of the class of 2026 please stand? President Reiser, as Dean of the Faculty of Medicine, I would like to present to you the candidates for the degree Doctor of Medicine who have satisfactorily completed the prescribed curriculum and who have been certified by the Faculty of Medicine for the conferring of the degree Doctor of Medicine.
Dr. Bianco, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Texas System, I now confer upon each graduate the Doctor of Medicine degree for which each has been recommended with all rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. Congratulations on this accomplishment. You may be seated.
Will the graduates please come forward? Graduates will have their picture taken with Dean Bianco while on stage and again once they exit stage. Graduates wearing a green, white, and gold cord have been elected to Alpha Omega Alpha Honor Medical Society. Members are chosen based on academic excellence, service accomplishments, and demonstrated professionalism. The Texas Alpha chapter of Alpha Omega Alpha at UTMB was founded in 1920 and is the oldest chapter in the state. Students wearing a gold cord are members of the Gold Humanism Honor Society. They were chosen for this honor by fellow students based on their demonstration of excellence in clinical care, leadership, compassion, and dedication to service. You may see students wearing various colored cords. These represent completion of an area of scholarly concentration as designated in the Commencement program. And now it is my honor to be the first to call each of you doctor. Dr. Stephen Noah Bowman. Dr. Christopher Evan Hurst. Dr. Shilpa Rajagopal. Dr. Elise Marie Reyes. Dr. Gabriel Jose Rivera. Dr. Megan Chukwuwenso Abadom. Dr. Jose Marie Abril. Dr. Michelle Atheniran. Dr. Sahar Ahmed. Dr. Eloise Emanuela Zeba Marie Ajayi. Dr. Adiola Aisha Ajijolaya. Dr. Zaidi Almubaidi. Dr. Anera Berkat Ali. Dr. Arlene Amador. Dr. Precious Oleebubechukwu Ani. Dr. Clement Chijioke Anozi Jr. Dr. Ogechukwu Anwebu. Dr. Cecilia Auburn Arguelles. Dr. Thandav Argala. Dr. Kelly Gillum Acock. Dr. Ibrahim Azhar. Dr. Zachary Jacob Baca. Dr. Eve Ibonga Balikosa. Dr. Ireland Buckley Banner. Dr. Stephen Edward Banner. Dr. Nathaniel James Bilby. Dr. Kelly Michelle Blackwell. Dr. Jeffrey Todd Bocut. Dr. Sarah Bowser. Dr. Kush Samuel Brombat. Dr. Micah Caitlin Brown. Dr. Hannah Buckingham. Dr. Nathan Sylvan Bueller. Dr. Rebecca Christine Bowie. Dr. Chloe Angel Taher Campos. Dr. Samir Arjun Amon Alex Kayan. Dr. Ann Catherine Chan. Dr. Hope Ko Cheng. Dr. Kyle Hao Cheng. Dr. Rahul Chauhan. Dr. Metha Rama Chia. Dr. Kanishka Venkata Chalikani.
Let's go, Kanishka!
Dr. James Waiheng Chen. Dr. Kevin Chen. Dr. Gabriella Lorraine Tibbetts Cheney. Dr. Surya Sakif Shivakwila. Dr. Arman Chokshi. Dr. Karina Chowdhury. Dr. Delaney Elizabeth Shue Clark. Dr. Caitlin A. Cole. Dr. Delane Michelle Coleman. Dr. Lily Camille Cormier. Dr. Johnny T. Dang. Dr. Natalia Davila. Dr. Devin Vedamthadato Davis. Dr. William Taylor Davis. Dr. Sterling Joseph DeShazo. Dr. Bethel Dederje Desta. Dr. Ashley Adobe DK. Dr. Candace Doe. Dr. Haroon Anis Dasani. Dr. John Pierre Froilan Duron. Dr. Kenneth Ibuji. Dr. Alexis Grace Ellerby. Dr. Juan Escudero. Dr. David Paul Essex. Dr. Esther Kim Ewing. Dr. Salman Mohammed Faruqi. Dr. Christopher Jordan File. Dr. Kaylee Lynn Fish. Dr. Paul Joseph Forks. Dr. Tanishq Gambir. Dr. Isaac Josue Gomez. Dr. Elioenai Garcia. Dr. Maham Gardazi. Dr. Michael Aaron Garza. Dr. Nico Yerogakis. Dr. Ethan Glass. Dr. Jonathan Isaiah Gomez. Dr. Varesh Korabi. Dr. Jeffrey Matthew Griffin. Dr. Aaron Elaine Guerra. Dr. Sandra Mudabazi Hagenamana. Dr. Zahir Khalid Hanif. Dr. Raven Catherine Monet Harding. Thank you. Dr. Daniel Ray Hernandez. Dr. Elliot Anthony Hernandez. Dr. Miranda Lee Hernandez. Dr. Veronica Lauren Hernandez. Dr. Kyle Allen Horton. Dr. Gabrielle Nicole Dubbo Hyde. Dr. Samsudeen Oshoman Iyama. Dr. Jenny J. Jaimes Gonzalez. Dr. Jessica Elizabeth Johnson. Dr. Madeline Marie Jordan. Dr. Connor Alexander June. Dr. John Kyung-ho Jung. Dr. Apurva Kakalea. Dr. Christina Brooks Kelly. Dr. Daniela Kerguelen Murcia. Dr. Ali Raza Khan. Dr. Nikita Reddy Kichili. Dr. Deborah K. Kim. Dr. Emily Megan Kim. Dr. Genji Kleto. Dr. Avery Nicole Coy. Dr. Krishnateja Kamara. Dr. Prashant Sai Kotla. Dr. Sanskriti Ravika Krishna. Dr. Neha Kumar. Dr. Stephen Kunkel. Dr. Benita Althoff Lalani. Dr. Joy Shin-Yi Lee. Dr. Jonathan Lin. Dr. Rachel Rose Lopez. Dr. Brandon A. Lopez. Dr. Cody Dang Koa Luang. Dr. Henry Bernard Lyons. Dr. Alec Manning. Dr. Benjamin Austin Mason. Dr. Brianna Marie Matthew. Dr. Michael Samuel Matthews. Dr. Aparna Madara Metla. Dr. Krisha Mehta. Dr. Maliha Morshed Mir. Dr. Jordan Miller. Dr. Cristal Monson Hernandez. Thank you. Dr. Jennifer Nicole Trevino Mosley. Dr. Prasant Moturu. Dr. Sarah Elizabeth Muir. Dr. Trevor Logan Murphy. Dr. Sparsha Nanda. Dr. Lucy Jane Nasser. Dr. Ghazal Amin Nayani. Dr. Elizabeth Anna Nemirovsky. Dr. Nam Nguyen. Dr. Vivian Fung Tao Nguyen. Dr. Mabry Elizabeth Nichols. Dr. Marisa Renee Nicholas Cahigal. Dr. Caroline Elise O'Connor. Dr. Megan Riley Offit. Dr. Jamil Judith Berard Okada. Dr. Sean Mikhailniki Tenko O'Leary. Dr. Helen Margaret Onyeka Enora. Dr. Ian Aaron Orantes Orayayan. Dr. Garrett Lane Osmer. Dr. Nihith Pulavilla. Dr. Charles Tyler Park. Dr. Amy Harish Patel. Dr. Bhavik Patel. Dr. Sonia Patel. Dr. Amani Renee Patterson. Dr. Liliana Pellegrini. Dr. Cynthia Okafor. Dr. Cesar Perez. Dr. Sabrina Michelle Pescatori. Dr. Zachary James Petrowski. Dr. Nova Claire Elizabeth Phillips Latham. Dr. Sophia Pipernell. Dr. Valerie Quach. Dr. Parul Rai. Dr. Anjali Ramachandran. Dr. Yash Ramgopal. Dr. Yasmin Raskar. Dr. Shayan Ravanasa. Dr. Ayman Muhammad Razak. Dr. Angel Adriel Renterier. Dr. Amy Marie Rodriguez. Dr. Karen Nazarena Rojas. Dr. Trenton Olivier Roy. Dr. Cherubina Sybil Ruben Nelson Kumar. Dr. Kelsey Sky Rylands. Dr. Danielle Finda Dabnignona Saw. Dr. Sydney Jane Sanders. Dr. Athathi Kishore Sarodi. Dr. Madeline Leanne Schmidt. Dr. Natalie Scott Shokoff. Dr. Carolina Segura. Dr. Rohan Shah. Dr. Richard Sherwood. Dr. Kaylee Elise Shockey. Dr. Ayush Kumar Singh. Dr. Victor Patricio Soto. Dr. Alexandria Soibel. Dr. Rahid Sunesra. Dr. Brianna Fatima Saeed. Dr. Dania Sierra. Dr. Nanga Ngum Tabukam Kum. Dr. Tracy Teng. Dr. Christopher J.E. Thange. Dr. Bunareen Thange. Dr. Cade Alexander Thompson. Dr. Victoria Till. Dr. Yamila Vargas Gonzalez. Dr. Rahul Reddy Vena. Dr. Suraj Nayan Vodnula. Dr. Nicholas Van Mwaden. Dr. Abhishek Bhupendra Vyas. Dr. Niven Withowen. Dr. Zachary Carl Walton. Dr. Benjamin Wick. Dr. Clarence Paul Winters. Dr. Danielle Felipe Jung. Dr. Roland Alfred Yu. Dr. Megan Ann Zachariah. Dr. Ismail Khan Zazeh. Dr. Jaslyn Zhao. Congratulations.
That's wonderful. Now, Dr. Russell Snyder will lead this year's commissioning ceremony. Dr. Snyder is the UTMB commissioning advisor who will swear in our 2026 military graduates. Dr. Snyder, would you please come forward?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 25th Annual Military Commissioning Ceremony. I'm also Colonel Snyder. I spent 21 years in the United States Air Force Medical Corps before UTMB. This commissioning ceremony is a time-honored tradition that signifies a new officer joining the profession of arms. The ceremony is a visible transformation from student to military officer, just as our commencement ceremony is a recognition of transformation from student to physician. This oath of office is administered to the new officers, and they swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. As such, each newly commissioned officer becomes an agent of the executive branch of the government appointed by the President. The pinning of the rank is a visible sign of this appointment and the commitment made by the officer. These physicians will be entering the proud service of their country. The military medical service provides state-of-the-art health care both at home, abroad, and saves lives and advances wellness in support of soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and importantly, their families, and all those entrusted to our care on land, in the air, and at sea. This year, we have graduates who will be commissioned into the United States Air Force. I invite Drs. Jonathan Isaiah Gomez and Dr. Christopher Evan Hurst to come forward, please. If both of you would turn and face the flag and repeat after me. I state your name. Having been appointed a captain in the United States Air Force, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations. So for the pinning on the bars today, for Captain Gomez, we have his brother Daniel, and for Captain Hurst, we have mother and father John and Christy Hurst. So go ahead and you can face the audience. And go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Captain Hurst and Captain Gomez. You can go ahead and return to your seat.
Hello, I'm Jennifer Ailey, Department of Family Medicine. I am honored to administer the physician's oath to our graduating students. Audience, please be seated. Graduates, please stand. Sorry. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear by whatever I hold most sacred that I will be loyal to the profession of medicine and just and generous to its members. That I will lead my life and practice my profession in uprightness and honor. That into whatsoever house I shall enter, it shall be for the good of the sick to the utmost of my power, holding myself far aloof from wrong, from corruption, from the tempting of others to vice. That I will exercise my profession solely for the cure of my patients and will give no drug, perform no operation for a criminal purpose, even if solicited, far less suggested it. That I will deal truthfully with my patients, respecting their autonomy. That whatsoever I shall see or hear of the lives of men, which is not fitting to be spoken, I will keep inviolably secret. These things I do swear. And now, should I be true to this, my oath, may prosperity and good repute be ever mine. The opposite should I prove myself forsworn. Congratulations, class of 2026, on your graduation.
So the gavel that was just used was made with wood of the oriental plane tree under which Hippocrates is said to have thought on the island of Kos. It's a gift from the late Dr. Robert Cherry of the class of 1926. Before I call Reverend Dr. Isaac back for the final benediction, I would like to remind you of a special event following the ceremony. The Dean's reception for graduates, their families and friends, and our faculty members will be held in the Floral Ballroom located on the second floor of the Convention Center. There are signs to direct you to the escalates leading to the reception. I look forward to seeing you there. There's plenty of food for everybody. Following the benediction, the audience is asked to remain seated until the faculty members and graduates have recessed. Reverend Dr. Isaac, would you please come forward to give the benediction?
Will you please bow your heads with me? As we prepare to close this ceremony and step into what's next, let us pause for this blessing. Faithful Father, as these graduates leave this place, send them forward with purpose. May their hands bring healing, their minds seek truth, and their hearts remain compassionate. Let their care reflect your love, and their presence bring light in places of suffering. Now, may your peace go with them, your power work through them, and your presence dwell with them today and always. In your name we pray, amen.